Um, Now, okay, did you watch the Snyder Cut? Because I need to
Okay.
get to the Snyder Cut in order to make my next point.
Okay. So I watched the Snyder Cut. Right. Way
Thoughts?
better than the
Oh,
original. Yeah.
wait,
No.
really?
Yeah. No. Way better than the original. But
Like you actually? Okay, I want to talk about that for a sec. Like you're not being sarcastic because I was trying to tell you it was for a while, and I don't think you believe me.
no. No. Okay. Look. There's a difference between good
Right.
and better. Right.
Oh, so you don't think it's good, but you think it's way better.
There's a reason why I don't think it's good, and I don't think it's a valid enough reason to hate on it. So I'm
Okay.
not hating on it. It's just way too long for me to like sit down and watch a movie. And I know you're telling me to separate it in parts. I think
Right.
if it was in part, I think if they cut it out and put it into a miniseries, it'd be
Series.
way better. Like a little, just like a little five, six
I feel
episode
like
thing.
that's why they put that in there. They're like chapter one, chapter two, for your convenience. So like,
Yeah.
oh, I can stop right here
Okay.
and then pick back up. Did you see how many
Yeah,
chapters did you
I
get to?
saw those, but like I think like if they separated it, it would have been way better. Now the only reason I sat through it is because I was watching it last night, so we could have this discussion about it. I fell asleep. It was so long, I fell asleep.
Gun to
The
head.
whole part, I was waiting for Superman to see what they did with Superman whenever he returned.
Did you see any of the Flash stuff?
I got to it. Oh, Flash! Yeah, I saw some. I saw some
Remember, he
of the
was
stuff that he
fire.
did. He did some cool
Okay,
stuff.
so you saw enough to the points I was making. What did you think about the Flash? What did you think about the Amazonians? And what did you think about
See,
Steppenwolf
I don't
and
think I
Darkseid?
saw enough because I ended up falling asleep watching it.
Okay.
Right. So, but
Okay,
the parts I
when we do
did
next
see,
week's podcast,
oh yeah,
just
I'll
finish
finish it.
and
I'll go back. I think it's good enough to give it a like a watch.
right.
It's
Okay,
just it's just
it was
yeah.
long. It's long. It's
4
4
hours
hours
in one
basically.
sitting is like way too much for my concentration. Has some stuff going on in between, so that's
Okay,
my only critique
so
on that.
get to your point you were trying to make though.
But hey, I think the scenes were really dope. Wonder Woman had a great scene. Her opening scene. I love the
Oh
like
yeah, it was so
her
much
with the
better,
bank.
right?
Dude, I
It
fell in
was.
love with Wonder Woman. Like her at the
I
bank,
was trying
just
to
da
tell
da
him
da
like
da da da
Zack
da da.
Snyder. Zack Snyder is good with the Amazonians. Like I don't know why, but he makes them badass. Like
Bro. And then there's like, oh, show us your fear. We have no fear. Bro,
yeah.
whenever
Oh,
he's
you
about to
talking
come
about the
through.
scene where Darkseid shows up in the
Nah,
beginning of
I
the
think
movie?
that's the Steppenwolf first pulls up, like the very first, like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So when
But
he,
so you didn't get to the flashback with that, where Darkseid actually shows up, and he fights all the gods.
nah, see, I fell asleep at the,
Oh,
I guess I fell asleep at the heat. So that's why I didn't want to, like, I said, I'm not gonna hate on it, right?
I love the
But
Snyder
it
Cut.
was just way too long. I feel like it was a lot of like, oh,
Caricature.
we're going to this backstory. Now let's go to this guy's backstory. It was like an hour for each of them.
But
Like,
but what that does is it gives them like you care about Cyborg, for example.
mhm.
Cyborg got a lot more in that, and then I was like, oh shit, okay. Cyborg, they give him. I don't know if you got to the Cyborg stuff, but they give him a lot of like cool little points, like you know what I mean,
I
moments that
def
happen.
I definitely need to watch again. I did see some of his
Okay.
like they showed his like surgery and how it was like, I saw
Yeah.
that. But yeah, man, like no, I think it was definitely way better than the original just because it looked like we're getting more of a story. Things seem to be more accurate with like how I'm familiar with the DC aspect of stuff. Um it seemed like a good movie. The only reason the only reason was just the length, really. That's the only reason I fell asleep. I think it was holding my attention. It's just way too long to sit in a
And
movie.
if you started
4
too late
hours.
in the day, you're not gonna watch.
Yeah, I think that's what happened to me, to be honest.
Like you might want to watch at like 4 or 5 o'clock or something, and then just
I just thought that it was real funny because I went into the movie and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. I can't tell Phantom that though. I can't tell him that, bro.
dude. That's why I was like, I was like, I was mad, guys. If you guys don't know, I was like mad at him for months because I'm like,
I wouldn't
I know
attempt
what
it.
you like. I know what you like. There's a bunch of badass shit in this movie, and you need to watch it. And he just was like, no, the first Justice League was bad. I won't. And like, I had
And that's
to
what
hound
happens.
him.
That's what happens when you betray someone's trust, DC. That's what
And okay.
happens.